Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Welcome. Today's video is all about like Walmart must-have fall decor finds. Like I found the best of the best. I've been shopping everywhere and I feel like everyone's focusing on Halloween decor and not fall. Have you guys noticed that? Like I was gonna film a fall shop with me and I'm like, there's not even enough stores. Like even if I filmed all of them and all their fall decor, there's just not a lot. But thanks to Walmart, I have some really good finds for you guys. They're all on Walmart, so I'm gonna leave the links down below. Sometimes you can't find these items in the store, but they are shipped and sold by Walmart and they're amazing. Maybe it's just my Walmart because I'm from a small town, but I feel like I can always find so much more on the actual website. So that's what we're gonna get into today. So if you're new here and you like videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see more. But now let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this. It comes in like a set of 3 stems right here. You can see there's 1, 2, 3. This alone is perfect for a vase. Like you wouldn't need any more. I think for fall, we like to keep it very simple. It's not like overwhelming. I feel like we even did that with summer, but especially for fall. If you think about trees and stuff, like leaves are starting to fall, you can see through them, so you don't want it super full. So I feel like this is perfect. I love that it looks like it's kind of starting to turn on the end, looks very high end. Like I said, comes in a set of 3. I went ahead and bought 3 because I'm going to be putting it in different vases and I wanted to have different options. But guys, this stuff is so affordable. This is Better Homes and Gardens. And I do want to mention today's video is sponsored by Walmart. So they are sponsoring it, but I do all the shopping. So I picked out all these pieces. These are pieces I love. These are pieces I wanted to share with you. And I do want to mention I'm going to have all the links down below in my description box. So everything you see here is going to be linked so you can get shopping today. But yeah, this is definitely the first greenery, but let me show you a few others just in case this isn't your style. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more fall with every little greenery I show you. This is another set. So once again, I ordered 2 of them, but it comes in a set of 3. I think this is so pretty. What I love about these greeneries is you almost can just like plop it in how it is. Now you can just like pull it apart a little bit and make sure nothing's stuck together just to make it look a little bit nicer. But I feel like you could plop this in anything and it's gonna look so good. I have some amazing vases if you don't have any, so stay tuned. Now this next one's really fall, especially if you love color. All these pieces are gonna kind of be cozy and warm and inviting because I feel like that's what you think of when you're decorating for fall. And I do want to mention, this is basically everything you need minus the pumpkin. So this is kind of like BYOP, bring your own pumpkins. Walmart has amazing ones, but I feel like you guys already have those or you know what you want. I'm trying to think of pieces outside of that that kind of elevate your fall decor. So you can add pumpkins to a lot of this just to make it feel more fall. But if you're wanting just to have a high-end luxe, like you only want a few pumpkins out, but you still want your house to feel very warm and cozy and smell like fall. We all know right now, close your eyes and you can smell fall. I've got you covered. So this is a really good way just to add in kind of these orangey colors. I love how these kind of hang like this. Once again, I have multiple. So this comes with 1, but if you notice, it's a really big one. So one of these would fit into a small vase. You may need 2 if it's bigger. I really wouldn't do much more than 2 unless it's a very oversized vase because you don't want it getting too full. But I love this like burnt orange looking color. I just feel like it's really okay. So here's all of them together. Like I said, I'm gonna display all these for you, but I need to show you the vases before we do it. But I will be styling every piece for you. But look at these, like if you saw these somewhere, like I could see these at high-end stores and pay a ton for them. You guys know I've talked about greenery in the past. I spend way too much money on it and I think it's gorgeous. Normally they're short. Like normally when you're getting pieces, it's more affordable because it's shorter. These are still really, really long, really high-end looking. So I cannot wait to style these for you. But now let's talk about the vases so we can get to that point. I have so many vases to talk about, so we're gonna move quick, but I have a lot of different styles. So these are what I call more organic modern, maybe a little bit more farmhousey, and then we'll move our way up. I think I've even shared this one in the past because every time I see it, I'm just so drawn to it. I love vases. I have them them all throughout my house, but I love like plaster sculpture type pieces. They just look so organic and bring that element into the house. What's nice is you can put greenery in this, you can put flowers in this, you can also leave it by itself. So that's what's super nice. If you're more minimal and you don't want greenery type things, this alone is just stunning. Like it stands alone. You can do a cluster with other things, but I feel like this piece is beautiful. So this whole decor set right here is all from Walmart. The hand towel, all the greenery, the moss, the like planter thing right here, the vase. This I'm going to be talking about here in a second. But look how high end that looks. It's very cozy and fallish. You could put a really pretty candle in here, which I'm going to talk about later for fall, so it smells it. But look how high end this looks. And it's all from Walmart. I think it's absolutely stunning. Another piece that is very close to that one is this. It's just a whole different shape. And I'm gonna do some pop-ups because I feel like with the sun shining in, you guys can't see the detail. Like this has a beautiful like striped pattern in it. Looks so high-end. Once again, it has that texture to it. I love the roundness and the fullness of it. I feel like it just looks really pretty. I love the idea of like putting these together, maybe even one more. I have a thing for threes, but you could do a candle or something else, put these on a tray. You could put flowers in one, but not the other to keep it really simple. But I feel like both of these go well together, or you can have them separate in different areas. Okay, now we're gonna talk about this guy. I feel like he screams fall. This is one of those pieces, if you're not wanting a ton of pumpkins, put all the pumpkins you want in your house. Let me just start there. You decorate the house the way you want to, but if you're wanting a more elevated luxe look and you're wanting fewer pumpkins, you're wanting fewer traditional, but you still want that warmth, the coziness, all the vibes from fall, this is a good way to do it. Like I feel like this screams pumpkin if you ask me. It's a really good size for Walmart. I feel like it looks very, very, very high end. It looks really good by itself in a corner, and you could put other vases around it with, once again, no greenery, but I think it's gonna look really good if we put some in it, so let's try it out. This screams fall without any pumpkins. Now, you could finish it off with a little pumpkin and a little candle, and we'll boom. Like this is a very big oversized piece, especially once you have all of this in it. And I talk about that a lot. The bigger you can make something look, just the higher end and more custom it looks. Not that we can't have small pieces, it's totally fine, we do it all the time. But having a few or one piece like this in a space just grabs your attention when you walk in. So this looks really good in a traditional house. This would look really good in a mid-century modern boho. But if you have a more neutral house like mine and you don't mind color for the holidays, it's definitely going to grab your attention because it is such a warmth color, but it's still earthy. Like it's not completely crazy. Like we're not talking about purple here, but it will just grab your attention or your eye when you walk into a space. You're gonna get a few little sneak peeks, but I wanted to kind of stage this for you. This would look really good on an entryway table. It would look really good just out like on countertops or like a coffee table. And so you have your tray. I like this because you can put like candy in it. I mean, it's really good in a bathroom for jewelry, which we'll talk about that later. But like a good candle, a vase, you have height, you have different color, you have the warmth, you have the wood, you have a little bit of gold if you need it. I just feel like this is very fall, once again, without just screaming pumpkins, but your house is gonna smell it because of the candle, and it's gonna look it because of the color, and it's just cozy. Okay, we're gonna keep talking about that piece because we could add some other stuff to it that I feel like would look really good. There's this guy, which I'm pretty sure I talked about him in the past, so maybe you're not into the orange, maybe that's just a little much for you. I tend to go a little more green as well. Like if I'm gonna add a color, I like green. I feel like this is beautiful. I love the texture, I love the design, I love the shape. This one as well. So this one has a little bit of that orange to it, or brown, but it's not crazy. And I think these together sitting out, I know you guys get so mad when I keep saying high end, but that is so luxe. That looks so good, warms up the space. I cannot believe these pieces are from Walmart. I'm gonna add it with this one over there, but like this alone is just gorgeous. It's stunning. This on a shelf, this even right here on the island again. I just feel like is beautiful. I took the greenery out just in case you're like, that's not my vibe. I want more of a cleaner look. I feel like just keeping it like that looks really good. And one other look, because why not? I love it with the tray. I love it with just the simple greenery. Like this is more my style. It's more like what you would see outside. It's green, but yet it has a slight orange to it on the ends, like it's slowly trying to turn. But I feel like you can mix and match all of these pieces. So the ones you like, buy, you can totally make them work. They're all like in the vibe of fall and the colors. So I feel like you're just gonna mix and match any of them just fine. Okay, so I have one more vase, but this is for the people that's like, I love the vases, I love the greenery, the flowers, all the things, but I cannot make it look good. Totally understand. Anytime Chase has brought me home flowers and it's not in something, I cannot make it look pretty to save my life. Like it's just not my gift, it's not my talent. So I appreciate things that already come together, especially if you're wanting more than like one piece of greenery in it of a certain kind. Now, some of you can do it and kill it. I'm so proud of you guys. I wish I had it. I wish I had you nearby so you could help me. But if there's gonna be like multiple flowers and different items in it, it's just nice personally for me to buy it, and I feel like this one was done really well. It's a really good size that it's not oversized, it's not too small that it looks cheap, but it could go in a small sink area, it could go on a tray with other items, it could go in a bathroom, it can go in your kitchen countertops because it's not super tall. Like a lot of this stuff wouldn't, like with the greenery, wouldn't actually fit underneath it where I have cabinets, but it's still bold enough that it makes a statement. And I love that it kind of mixes like, I don't know, this is almost like a tad pinky or mauvey with the green. I feel like it's just really pretty. And once again, we're gonna say it, it screams fall. Now let's move on and let's talk about some decor pieces. So these are pieces that you can leave out all year, but they are really good during fall time because of the warmth you're bringing in. So for me, when I'm bringing in a lot of warmth, I do it through textures and I do it through like natural woods, kind of things like that, since I'm more organic modern and I don't love a lot of color. So bringing in pieces like this brings in a lot of texture, see the design of it. Plus I love when it has function to it. Like this actually has storage. Anytime you can add storage to something that's beautiful, I just feel like it's a win-win. This would be really cool on a coffee table because you could keep remotes or coasters in it. If you don't like coasters sitting out, this would be really good. This is really good in a bathroom. You could keep jewelry in it, maybe an entryway that you could drop things in it. It could even be candy. I just feel like the uses, like they're endless. There's so many different things you can do with it and it's just beautiful. It's easy to open. Walmart, like we just have to keep saying it. Like this piece is from Walmart and it's stunning. This next piece, my like jaw dropped when I saw it. I thought it was stunning. I love that it brings a little glam into the fall time. So to me, this just looked like a huge leaf. You know, like when you see a big leaf on the ground and you're walking, I felt like that's what it looked like. I don't know if it's intended to. Yeah, gold leaf tray. So I love that, but I love that it's gold because we still want a little touch of glam, or I personally do in my house. I love small touches of gold. I've went all in on glam. If you've been here a while, at my last house, I went all in on glam thinking I was a glam girl. I'm not, but I love touches and elements of it. So I feel like this is a perfect way to do it. It looks fall, it looks like a leaf, has a beautiful texture to it. It's a beautiful gold color, really cool on an entryway table, coffee table, anything like that. You could put candy on it or something, but I think just setting it out as a piece is just stunning. Like leave it alone, don't cover it up, just let everybody see it. So I talk about oversized items a lot. I was mentioning it earlier, but when you're creating a look, sometimes you need some smaller pieces just to bring it together so that the design doesn't look like lopsided or too heavy. If you're gonna have one piece, it's good to go big, you know what I mean? But if you're doing like a tray or something, I feel like it's nice to have small pieces. Anytime I can add marble into my house, I do it. It's a way to bring in that glam, but it's also organic because it's modern. I don't know, it just looks so nice. Like look at this, this was under $5. Just set it out. It by itself is enough. What's also really cool is like if you put this next to your sink and you can put like a pretty little brush on it that you scrub your dishes, even if you don't use it, it's just for looks, that works too. Or you can use it, it's really good in your bathroom or nightstand to put your rings or earrings so it keeps them together. I feel like you could put salt or pepper in it. One, you could get two where you just like pick it up and do it in there and it's only $5. I feel like it just with like a few other pieces looks beautiful as well. Very heavy, high-end looking, would make a great gift as well. But it's just really good to add like a third piece when you're decorating and you just need like one more piece. This is a good one to add. Another small piece that kind of does the same thing is this one, and I love that it was more on the glam side. Like marble is, but marble can go a lot of different ways. This is definitely girly. Like this is really pretty to set out. It kind of looks like a flower if you ask me, the design. I love the gold touches. I love that it's clear and see-through so you can kind of see what's in it. You could put like little candy in this. Like you could have cute little M&Ms. That would be a good way to bring a fall in. It can be setting out and then you can just grab it when you walk by. By now you guys probably know I like marbles. So when I found these, I was like, add to cart, check out immediately. I want them. Gorgeous. Like it comes as a set of 2. It's the most beautiful marble. What I love is you can use them 2 different ways. So you can leave them this way and put like a votive candle in, and I feel like that's stunning. If you don't need a lot of height but you just want to make a big impact, all I see is like Thanksgiving dinner and these being like spaced out all over the table I think would be stunning. But if you need height, you can flip them and then it's made for candlesticks, so then you can get some height, use them different places. This is one of those, it's really good for fall because candles make you think cozy, but you can use these all year around. These would be an amazing gift. These would be a great hostess gift, so keep that in mind. Look how gorgeous these are. I do want to mention these are from Walmart too. I love them because if I can get my camera to focus, they have a texture in them as well. It's not super crazy, but it's just enough. It's something special to add to it. You could add this with any of like the vases I've talked about or anything like that. They could be alone like on a bookshelf over here, but like I mentioned, these would be a great hostess gift. I mean, marble can go almost into any style. I think it's just stunning, and then they can choose how they decorate with them. But I wanted to show you with the candlesticks. I wish I have votive candles. I've got to get some, but at least you get the idea. Okay, now let's finish talking about candles because you cannot go through fall without having a fall candle. I don't care what kind of candle you get. I don't care if it's soy, essential oils, chemicals, whatever it is. The smell of fall is just like no other. Like it's just magical to me. And so I have 2 different kinds. This one's creamy vanilla pumpkin. It's from Mainstay. This one was like $3. So if you're on a tight budget, but you want to smell fall, oh, this is the way. It's almost like you're cooking cinnamon rolls or something. Like stunning. Oh, cinnamon, pumpkin, and vanilla. So that's why I'm smelling the cinnamon rolls. That's where my head goes. But it's not even a weird color. Like I love that it's just, you know, like a cream. Some of them are orange if you don't want that pop of color. But for $3, this one's good. But if you're wanting a different kind, this one's spiced pumpkin and this one's with essential oil. So say you get headaches like me or you don't want the fragrance, this one's a Yankee candle. So it's a very high end. Once again, this is like a good hostess gift if you're going somewhere. I don't know who doesn't love candles. Like everyone I know loves candles. I love that it still looks high end and expensive within the container itself. So you can burn this, you don't have to burn it. I feel like these just setting out, I can smell them without burning, which is kind of nice too. You can just put them in an area, but this one's super pretty. Like I said, it's Yankee candle and this one's spiced pumpkin. It's exactly like, oh, these are both amazing. I don't remember how much this was. It was still affordable, but this one was like around $3. Now let's talk about some trays because I feel like they're functional. Like you can use them when someone's sick and like take food on them, but they're really good for decorating and they're really good for like bringing a group of items together so it doesn't look like they're just all over the place, especially if it's going on the island or something. I feel like it just makes it like rounds it and makes it like one piece instead of multiple. This is another piece I talked about in the past, but I wanted to bring it out again because I love the scallop. I love that it's girly. It's just something so different about it. You don't see it all the time on trays. But the wicker of it is very fallish. It just brings in that warmth. It brings in natural tones into your space, especially if you have like a white kitchen like mine. This would be so cute at like the end of the bed if you have guests coming, and it could have like socks and different drinks and snacks for them. It looks really good as like a centerpiece on a table, coffee table, entryway table, kitchen. I mean, where can you not use this? This would be really cute on top of a washer and dryer, and you have like shout and different things on it and cute bottles. I love pieces like this that can really be used throughout the year in all your spaces. So even though you're spending some money on fall decor, it's going to save you throughout the year because you can use it for so many different things. And that's kind of how I did most of this. I mean, some of this screams fall and you may only bring it out in the fall, but it's not necessarily that way. You can keep it out if you like it, where like pumpkins have to eventually go up, and you put your pumpkins out. I'm gonna keep saying that, but these are just pieces you can get a little more bang for your buck with because you can continue to use them after fall. Now this is where all those pieces start coming together. So I've been showing you everything individually. Now I'm gonna start like putting it as sets just so you can see some different styling. But I love the height of this. I love how it makes it all one decor piece. That's kind of what I mean by a tray. It kind of like lumps it together. But there's something so girly and fall about this. Like I love the scallop, I love the gold, the marble, and the fact that this has a little bit more mauve-y pink on it. I don't know, it just seems very girly. It's perfect. Another really good tray I found, which you guys have kind of seen a sneak peek of this, is this round one. I love that it's wood. I love it has the gold handles. I like a good round. Like I feel like you need one of each because just different areas call for different spaces. Like if you're gonna be up next to like backsplash in a kitchen, you really don't want this because you're not gonna be able to get really flush with it. But if it's at like the end of an island or something, or on a coffee table, it fills up the space and kind of softens it because there's no hard edges, and you can put so many different things on these. Now this right here is a little more neutral. You can tell there's not a lot of color, and what it is very earthy tones. Like we have a little bit of greenery up here, but the rest is more of like a earthy brown, maybe in just a slight peach there. But if you're not wanting much color, this is a way you can still pull off fall. It still looks high end, it's still cozy, you still have the amazing candles, so it's gonna smell good. But then here's a way where it's a little bit more girly. So you can see you can take these pieces and style them in so many different ways. Now here's if you're wanting a little more orange and more like brassy tones. I feel like this looks really good too. This would be out of my comfort zone, but look at the candle on the leaf and just like the texture it's giving. I think earlier I was like, don't cover this up, put the candle on it. It looks so good. So right here you can kind of see three different looks. They're all fall vibes, but it's whatever style you're wanting, and you can mix and match any of these pieces. You can take anything out and add something else. It's just what reflects you and your home. Like this is more me, but I know like this may be more you. And then if you're more girly, this may be more you. So there's so many different ways you can play around with these things, but I mean, just seeing all three of these, it's stunning. It makes me so ready to decorate for fall, which will be my next video going up, just to throw that out there. Here's another way you could style. Once again, it's still neutral. I'm loving this gold leaf with the candle on it. Like if you don't get anything else, like I'm telling you, that is stunning. The little candle holders, but like, I just feel like that looks so good. You could add it to like the centerpiece on your table. This could be a coffee table. I always decorate this space, so that's why I always say the island. I think it's pretty when people walk in right there, but this is looking really good. I can put different greenery in it just so you can see a different option, but this is like how I would leave it if it was staying in my house. Now this way is just a little more fun, if you ask me. It's just a little more, almost like a little Southwestern vibe. I don't know what it is. I think it's because the colors. I did that last year. I had that real like terracotta look. It's kind of like that vibe, but if you don't want the traditional green, like I think this is super fun as well. Okay guys, I normally try to like clean up behind me, but I'm just like exhausted. I'm decorating, there's like stuff everywhere. Another thing you have to have for fall, it's a must have. You have to have a candle. I feel like you need at least one pumpkin, if not more, and then a cozy blanket. And when I mean cozy, I feel like for fall, it needs to be like a knit. You know what I mean? Like not all blankets are knitted like this. And this Walmart has a really good one. It had different colors, but it's a really good size throw blanket. Like it would cover me just fine. I love the cream, but I just love like the different designs on it. It's almost like a sweater. And I just feel like these are perfect to throw like on a chair or coming out of a basket or on a sofa, something like that. But I definitely think like the knit is really good for the fall time. So it's like if you have a pumpkin, it looks like it. If you're bringing in that warmth, this kind of adds coziness. The candles bring in the smell. And before you know it, you've only switched out a few pieces and your house is feeling like fall. It's a very high end, it's a very luxe feel, and you didn't spend a lot of money because it's all from Walmart. We got through a ton today. I hope you were inspired. I hope you're motivated. I hope you've added a few things to the cart so you have some fresh pieces to put out. It's always nice to like use what you have, but then add in a few new pieces just to make this season feel a little fresh and new. And I feel like with Walmart's prices, it's so easy to do. Like it doesn't break the bank. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to feel guilty about it. So let me know which piece you're ordering. I'm curious if it's going to be a colorful one, if it's more of a neutral, if it's something you can use throughout the rest of the year. Let me know your thoughts. I do want to thank Walmart again for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love working with them. I love everything they're coming out with. I think it's so high-end, so luxe, and so affordable, which I just love sharing with you guys. Like that's why I want to be here. I want to save you guys money, but also make your homes look beautiful all at the same time. And I feel like it's just perfect when we collide. When Walmart comes together with Till Vacuum, it's just magic. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much to just making it till the end of this video. Don't forget, my next video is going to be my fall decorate with me. I'm so inspired now that I see all these products and I can smell it because the candle. But like I said, thank you for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. No more, we don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. We don't know, no, it's no more.